Welcome back to USA News Hub. Here, we bring you the latest updates, highlights, and breaking news from the world of sports. Stay tuned as we dive into today's top stories and key moments you don't want to miss. Witness the incredible journey of Serena Williams as she conquers the tennis world with unmatched determination and skill. Aces center Aya Wilson's last-second winner reminds us she's one of one. Whatever superlatives are used to describe Aya Wilson and her game, they're not enough. The Las Vegas Aces center is more than the four-time MVP. More than the WNBA's most prolific scorer and its most suffocating defender. She's the best player on the planet right now, in that rare territory previously occupied by the likes of Bill Russell, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Michael Jordan, and LeBron James. Aya Wilson. The name alone sends a shiver down the spine of anyone who's ever picked up a basketball. On Wednesday night, under the bright lights and heavy pressure of the WNBA Finals, Wilson reminded the world exactly who she is. One of one, with just 0.3 seconds left on the clock, two defenders draped over her, Alyssa Thomas and DeWanna Bonner. Wilson rose up, cool as ever, and drained a step-back jumper that sealed a 90-88 victory for the Las Vegas Aces. It was the kind of shot that becomes legend instantly. The kind of play kids will replay in their driveways, whispering her name as they shoot into the night. And that's the thing about Aya Wilson. She's not just a star. She's a phenomenon. The four-time MVP, the heartbeat of the Aces, and right now, without a doubt, the best basketball player on the planet. Her numbers tell one story. 34 points, 14 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 blocks. But the real story is in her presence. The calm in chaos, the fire in her eyes, the unshakable confidence that makes her teammates believe and her opponents crumble. Even as Las Vegas blew a 17-point lead in the fourth quarter, as the crowd gasped and momentum shifted, Wilson never wavered. She turned the ball over with 40 seconds left, a rare mistake. But instead of shrinking, she vowed to get it back. And she did. Because that's what greatness looks like, not perfection, but resilience. After the game, Wilson was humble as ever. "I'm appreciative Becky trusts me in those moments," she said, referring to Aces coach Becky Hammon. "Those are moments you live for." Hammon didn't need to draw up anything fancy. She knew exactly where the ball was going. She just drew up a play. It wasn't really even a play, Wilson joked. Because when you have Aya Wilson, sometimes all you need to do is get out of her way. And this wasn't just another regular season highlight. This was the finals. The stage where legends are born. Wilson's heroics gave the Aces a commanding 3-0 lead over the Phoenix Mercury, putting them one win away from a third championship in 4 years. This is the stuff dynasties are made of. For Wilson, it's another chapter in a career that already reads like a basketball fairy tale. An NCAA title at South Carolina, 2 WNBA championships, Olympic gold in Paris, and now, the chance to cement her place among the greatest of all time. Comparisons to icons like Bill Russell, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Michael Jordan, and LeBron James aren't exaggerations, they're acknowledgments. Aya Wilson is dominating her sport the way they once did theirs. And just like those legends, her brilliance has become so routine that people risk taking it for granted. But moments like this, that cold-blooded, last-second dagger, snap everyone back to reality. Because we are witnessing greatness. Right here. Right now. Wilson's shot wasn't just a game winner. It was a reminder that she's different, that she's built for the biggest stages, and that her story is still being written. And when it's all said and done, when the trophies are polished and the banners are raised, we'll look back and realize, we were lucky. We got to watch Aya Wilson, in her prime, redefining what dominance looks like. She's not just the best in the game. She is the game. The Las Vegas Aces are on the verge of their third title in 4 years because of Wilson. Her step-back jumper with Alyssa Thomas and DeWanna Bonner in her face with 0.3 seconds left Wednesday night is one of those instantly iconic plays, a shot that little girls and boys will spend hours in their driveways and backyards trying to recreate. She just drew up a play. "It wasn't really even a play," Wilson said, referring to Aces coach Becky Hammon. "I'm appreciative Becky trusts me in those moments," Wilson said. Those are moments you live for. Of course Hammond trusts Wilson. She'd be a fool not to. Wilson has clutch in her DNA and ice in her veins, delivering in every big moment she's been in. The NCAA title at South Carolina. Las Vegas previous 2 WNBA championships. The Paris Olympics last year. Now these finals, where Wilson is the first player in WNBA history with consecutive games of 25 or more points and 10 or more rebounds. Wilson had 34 points and 14 boards, as well as 4 assists and 3 blocks, in the 90-88 win, which gave Las Vegas a commanding 3-0 lead in the best-of-7 series. Game 4 is Friday night at Mortgage Market Center in Phoenix. It just feels a little bit better, obviously, because it's the finals, Wilson said. These are the moments that you dream of. These are just the times that you see on TV sometimes. You're watching and you're like, oh my God, to be in that building. It's truly powerful. Like those legends who came before her, Wilson's dominance has become so expected it's almost underappreciated. Of course she's going to have a double-double. Of course she's going to shut down the opposing team's best player. Of course she's going to deliver the game-winning shot. But to take Wilson's skills, savvy, and smoothness for granted is to miss out on watching greatness in real time. How many times have you wished you could have seen Russell play? Or tried to recall what it was like when Jordan took over games? You have that chance now with Wilson. That's what made her shot Wednesday night so spectacular. It was a slap in the face, pour water on your head reminder of how lucky we are to be watching Wilson in her prime. She will be the best women's basketball player of all time, and one of the best to play the game, period, by the time her career is over and we have a front-row seat. Las Vegas blew a 17-point lead in the fourth quarter, with Bonner making a pair of free throws to tie the game with 1:01 to play. On the next possession, Wilson was cutting beneath the basket when the ball slipped from her hands and went out of bounds with 40 seconds left. My biggest thing was I had to get it back, Wilson said. That would have crushed my whole soul to know that, cost Las Vegas the game, because that's just something I don't do. That's all for today's update on USA News Hub. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with the latest sports news and highlights from around the world.